the bird.
Yeah, that's probably a potential suspension. All right, welcome back to another School Principal Reacts. This is Brandon here. As you can see, I'm in my new studio space, which I'm very excited about. And I'm also excited about today's video, which is my reaction to the second episode of Victorious. I believe it's called The Bird Scene. And I really enjoyed the first one. As you all may know, if you watched that video, check it out if you haven't seen it. I used to be a school administrator at a performing arts school just like Victorious or Hollywood Arts in the Victorious show, so there's been a lot of connections to real life to me, and it really takes me back to that time. They really did a good job putting this show together as far as realism. But this is the second episode. It's called The Bird Scene, and I can't wait to get into it with you. If you're not a subscriber to the channel, take a minute and subscribe using the button below, particularly if you're excited about this series, Victorious, and my reaction to it. Do click the button below to subscribe, but without further ado, let's get into the episode.
So she says,
Hollywood
so
Arts.
what, you think you're better than everyone else? And I go, well, pretty much, yeah. Which was just me being, Tori, come on!
That was a bit exaggerated. Did you see that? Which I have been at schools where students have to carry quite a lot of textbooks. Nowadays, you don't have that because of digital resources. And the first girl, I'm still getting used to their names. I don't really know them yet, but she comes in and talks about people thinking they're better than other people. Unfortunately, that was kind of part of the culture sometimes at the performing arts school that I used to work at as an administrator. Unfortunately, we do try and combat that whenever possible, but unfortunately, that has been part of it from time to time.
The new play roster! Hold my coffee. Move! Excuse me. Hey. Oh, these are so good! Don't spill that!
And if you're used to seeing athletic team tryouts like the football team or the basketball team or the baseball team and having a list posted as far as who made the team, that is kind of like the equivalent of the theater world having the roster for the new theater production. It is a very big deal, and you would see people gathered around like that.
What's so good?
The list of plays for the new semester?
Is Moonlight Magic on there?
Yeah, number 4. Why?
Andre wrote the music for it. He wants me to try out for the lead.
Yeah, and I was mistaken. So this is the list of productions for the year, but you would have tryouts, like she mentioned here. You would have tryouts for specific roles, and it is a very big deal to get one of the leading roles in these productions.
Need some help?
Yes.
Ooh.
Interesting.
Ooh. And if you remember the first episode, I couldn't believe it, seeing her pour coffee on her head, which was totally unacceptable, and I'm not surprised that she didn't help her there.
All right, my locker is filled. I feel complete. What?
You gotta customize it. Everyone at Hollywood Arts has to customize their locker.
Oh, well.
And I do see that there. That was not the case at the school that I worked at. You weren't allowed to do that, but I could definitely see students wanting to do that, and you see the various creative, almost art pieces here. I could see some very cool looking things coming out of that. However, if you can imagine students moving or graduating and you have to somehow get this stuff off, which is not easy to do, which is why most schools don't allow stuff like that.
What'd you do for yours?
That's pretty cool. As cool as that is, I could see that becoming a big problem with people just playing it all day and messing with it, or especially with the one right next to it here. I could see a lot of people messing these up, unfortunately. And again, you know, it would be pretty hard to take this down when the student moved or graduated. And he is not playing that, by the way.
Betsy! Betsy! That animal's delicious flesh can keep us all alive for another week! I don't want to be alive without Ponzi! This pig is everything to me that my daddy never was, and I'll be dead.
That's a potential firing. Yeah, I don't care what's going on in this theater class. You can't go that far. You cannot throw stuff at kids and hit them in the face with it, even if it is a harmless ball. That could get him fired for doing that. And many of you have told me, by the way, that I think his name is Sikowitz. Is that his name? Would get a lot of potential firings. I can see that so far. I think he got 1 or 2 in the first episode, and he just got 1 here for sure.
Oh, come on. A truly great actor can stay in the scene no matter what's happening.
Yeah, I get his point, and it is a good point where if you're an actor, you have to kind of go with whatever happens. If something goes wrong, you can't just stop the scene, but you can't hit kids in the face with a ball. That would get him fired.
But it really hurts. Oh, lunch, yay!
I've never heard a bell like that. That's pretty interesting.
Learn your lines. I want everyone off book tomorrow.
Yeah, he said he wants everybody off book tomorrow, meaning they have to perform the scenes without their lines.
Just let me... What was that for? I'm not acting right now.
We need to chat.
Yeah, and if he threw that, that's another potential firing for Sikowitz here. I think you guys were right.
What's up?
I hear you signed up to audition for a play.
And again, barefoot is not going to work. I don't care how whimsical the theater department is. I have, as I said in the first episode, I have 100% seen theater teachers that dress kind of sort of like this and have his personality, but you can't walk around barefoot. That's too far.
Moonlight magic.
Uh-huh. Andre wrote the music for it, and he wants me to play the lead.
You should.
Yeah?
But you can't.
Why
Not
not?
until you pass the bird scene. Here at Hollywood Arts, every student must successfully complete the bird scene before they can audition for any and all school productions.
Okay. And, you know, if that's somewhere in either the school handbook or some schools like this will have a handbook just for that particular program, like the theater program handbook, if that is the same for all students, then that might be acceptable.
Hey, Sikowitz, I forgot to ask you a question about the homework.
We'll never know her question.
Yeah, that's another potential firing. It didn't hit her, but you can't throw stuff at students. Any one of those parents could raise a scene with the principal and really get him in a lot of trouble.
Ready? Drive-by acting exercise. You're all angry Englishmen. Go!
I insist you tell me who sat on my crumpet.
My grandmummy went to the loo while I snogged the Prime Minister.
This is just going to be a string of stereotypes, but, you know, I'm not going to say this is an illegitimate acting exercise.
I told you not to put plum sauce on me banger. No,
You know, for a bunch of kids, though, it's not bad, I have to say.
Very good.
Late.
Quiet down. Now, the time has come for our newest student to tackle
The bird scene.
the bird scene.
Okay.
Tori, the stage is yours, though you can't take it home.
Can I ask you a quick question before I start? So...
Just do your best. Action!
Okay. It was 1934 when my husband left me. Alone. Living on the prairie was a dreary existence. No telephone, no radio. Only a large, majestic bird with whom I shared my feelings. One day when I was feeling low, I said to him, "You can fly. You can soar miles from this lonely place, yet you stay. Why?" And apparently, my question rang true, for that afternoon, the bird left, and so went my spirit.
Was that it?
How was that?
What do you mean?
Did I do the scene right?
Oh, no, not at all.
Okay, then what did I do wrong?
You'll have to perform the scene again tomorrow and get it right, or else you cannot be in Andre's play or any other.
And he really should be giving her some sort of feedback. This seems like some sort of rite of passage for the theater program. I don't know how legitimate this really is, but hopefully he's trying to teach her something halfway legitimate with this.
But can you tell me what I did wrong?
No, I can't.
Yeah,
I don't
feedback.
get any feedback.
That is correct.
But
Drive-by acting exercise. You're all terrified dolphins. Go!
And my first thought at this is totally ridiculous, but I have seen stuff like this happen in theater classes.
how am I supposed to do the scene right if no one will tell me what I did wrong? I thought you guys were my friends.
Yeah, so like I was saying before, I think it's some sort of rite of passage and she has to like find herself or whatever. I'm not sure what she's supposed to do, but the fact that they're not telling her or helping her means it must be somehow legitimate or is supposed to help her become a better actress in some way.
Number one rule of the bird scene, no one's allowed to help you.
No one.
So this is what you did with your locker?
Yeah. See, it's a dry erase board with a bunch of colorful pens and a convenient cup, so whoever wants to can write or draw whatever they want.
But you're supposed to decorate it yourself.
What's wrong with letting other people be expressive on my locker?
Yeah, you see what she was doing there? The second she said that, I'm like, that's going to be a problem. And I'm guessing that this locker thing, much like the bird scene, is again meant to help her find her method of self-expression or whatever. I'm not real sure yet, but let's keep going.
Well, for one thing, they can do that.
Come on! Somebody tell me how to do the bird scene or I'm gonna cry.
Can't.
Time for our first ballet class.
Ooh, ballet!
I didn't know I'd feel so awkward wearing tights.
Yeah, and I believe you do wear tights in ballet class. I did have to observe ballet class just like I would observe a math class or a science class. I would go to the dance classes and sometimes they were doing ballet. I was always really impressed, honestly, because the level of physical exercise the dancers had to do was really quite amazing. And they did have both male and female dancers in there and both male and female instructors in the dance program. And those students were probably some of the strongest physically that I've ever seen because they're constantly exercising and dancing. I don't think I could do it.
You won't be complaining when we're surrounded by lady ballerinas.
And in my experience, the classes would not be separated like that. The dance classes that would happen during the day would be separated by style. In other words, you would have different levels of ballet and different levels of modern dance. And you might have classes where students work on solos, which is exactly what it sounds like, a more advanced solo dance that's used in a production. So I don't know that this is incredibly realistic, but it is pretty funny.
So, you ready?
Oh, I'm way past ready. Sikowitz wants the bird scene. I'm gonna give him the bird scene. I got props, I got a backdrop, and just to kiss up a little, I even got Sikowitz 2 large coconuts.
Which I'm guessing she is really determined, but whatever she's going to do here probably is not the point or misses the point of what he's trying to get her to do here.
Tori, the bird scene.
The bird
I'm
scene.
ready.
Tori?
1 sec.
Ooh, a backdrop.
And I am ready.
Delightful. Action.
Living on the prairie was a dreary existence. No telephone, no radio, only a large, majestic bird with whom I shared my feelings. One day when I was feeling low, I said to him, "You can fly. You can soar miles from this lonely place, yet you stay. Why?" And apparently, my question rang true. For that afternoon, the bird left.
That's pretty good. But I'm betting it is not what Sikowitz is looking for. My guess is that she's supposed to really find the emotion of it and put that into it instead of acting it kind of flatly like she's been doing with the props here added. I'm guessing it's not what he's looking for.
So, was that good?
Exactly what are you asking me?
You know, did you like what I did with the scene?
Sure.
So, did I get it right?
Oh no, you failed. Again.
What? Why?
Or maybe it's not the emotional thing, like I was saying, to put more emotion into it. Maybe it's just to build her confidence for her to say, yes, that was the exact right way, and not to really care what he thinks, maybe. I'm guessing maybe that's it, but I guess we'll have to watch more to find out.
I did everything that you...
Hey, watch where you throw your props.
I was just thinking that. I'm like, surely that's going to be a problem for her to just throw it out the window like that.
Hey! You have to try something.
Handcuffs?
Uh-huh. Put him on one wrist.
Okay.
Good. And now we lock the other part.
No.
Fun.
Okay, now try these.
Ooh, candy.
Okay. Is she going to handcuff her here and then give her something really hot and then refuse to help her unless she tells her what to do for the bird scene? If she does, this is not going to be good here. Please don't.
These are so hot. What are these?
Choo-choo peppers.
Oh, they're burning my mouth.
I know. Want some water?
Yes.
Tell me the secret of the bird.
Yeah, that's probably a potential suspension. I kind of feel for her for wanting help and not getting it, but you can't do this. This is a bit too far. I mean, handcuffing her to the railing. This is a little sadistic if you ask me.
I can't, and I need water.
Oh, fine.
Yeah, okay. At least she didn't make her hold out for too long.
Wait, Tori. Water.
She's still handcuffed.
So, anyway, about the bird scene.
Later.
Hey, Trina, can you help me? I'm handcuffed. Sorry, gotta get to lunch before they run out of paninis.
That is a very true to life issue. If there is a favorite item at lunch, at every school I've been at, including the performing arts school, people will rush down there because they know once they run out of whatever it is they want, they're going to start serving something different. So that is a real issue there.
Man, this is humiliating.
Agreed.
But it wouldn't be humiliating if they were there for the right reasons, wanting to participate and learn ballet instead of other things. They really have nothing to complain about here.
Madam McKee,
Oui.
we're gonna have to drop this class.
If you drop this class, then it goes on your permanent record as a zero.
Oh, come on, you can't give us a zero.
Why do you want to drop this class?
And I don't know why she has to be French. I mean, that's sort of a stereotype. And that is a real issue after a certain point. It's different at every school, but after a certain point, dropping a class like that or changing a class will negatively impact your GPA. Now, it's not typically the first day. That is a bit unrealistic.
Which dancers would like to show me the routine we were working on last time?
We would. What? You got this, man. You're a maniac.
André, Robbie, to the front.
Don't talk to anyone till I get back.
I just noticed the little dummy there is wearing the tights and ballet shoes also. Yeah, and once again, they're doing this for all the wrong reasons. There's nothing wrong with learning ballet. However, doing it to get attention from other people is not the right thing. Let's keep watching. And by the way, in either ballet or modern dance, you really do have to be careful and learn proper technique because injuries are possible with that. I have seen it myself. You do sort of have to be careful and learn proper technique and stretch and do all sorts of exercises that they do. Again, I mentioned that when I used to observe ballet classes, it used to make me want to get in shape because of how hard it was, what they did. I was always really impressed.
Where's Tori?
Here.
Oh! That's pretty good.
You brought curtains.
Let's do this.
Very good. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, the bird scene, starring Tori
Vega.
Vega.
Forgot her name.
Living on the prairie was a dreary existence. No telephone, no radio, only a large, majestic bird with whom I shared my feelings.
And I have a feeling he's not going to like this either. It's just more props. It's just taking what she did and taking it up a notch. I'm guessing he's not going to like this either.
One day when I was feeling low, I said to him, "You can fly. You can soar miles from this lonely place, yet you stay. Why?"
Not bad.
And apparently my question rang true. For that afternoon, my bird left, and so went my spirit.
Okay.
That was impressive.
So did I get it right?
Nope.
But I did too get it right.
Okay, so yeah, this is a confidence thing. The fact that she asked him whether or not it was correct is the issue, I'm guessing.
I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but do you know how hard I worked on the scene? I made this costume. I downloaded special prairie music. I even trained that crazy cockatoo to fly in and out of that window on command. Not now. Look, I know you're a great acting teacher and everything, but I don't care what you say. The scene I just did was good.
There you go.
And I'm proud of it, no matter what anybody thinks.
And that's passing. There it is. I knew it. So it was a confidence builder. You know, I don't have an issue with that.
What?
You just passed the bird scene.
There you go. And I will say, when it comes to performing, whether it is theater or singing or playing an instrument, there is something to that, not worrying so much or not caring if you make a mistake, because without it, it's tough to have the confidence that you need to really perform well.
But you said...
Tori, the whole point of the bird scene is to teach a performer like yourself to believe in your own choices. No matter what others think. We are artists, and a true artist does not define success based on approval from others. A true artist need only please himself. Or herself. Or its self.
So all 3 times I did the scene...
Were delightful. It was only wrong when you asked.
Yep, there you go, just like I thought.
Drive-by acting exercise. You're all elderly people walking barefoot on broken glass. Go!
You guys ready?
The locker reveal.
Make what shine?
It's the title of the song I sang in the big showcase.
Oh, yeah.
Whatever.
Because, you know, that's what got me here in the first place.
Well, if you're like, maybe we're
I believe in my own choice, and I don't need approval from
There
others.
you go.
Ah, the young female has learned the ways of the bird scene.
Maybe I should make it shine.
Okay, not bad.
Very nice.
All right, not bad. I really enjoyed that. The more I watch this show, the more I'm enjoying it because it is so true to life. I said before, I spent a while working as an assistant principal at an art school exactly like Hollywood Arts, and it is pretty true to life, I have to say. And the bird scene, I actually kind of liked this idea. I don't approve of some of the things that Sikowitz does, and he has gotten potential firings already, but I did like that little exercise in confidence building. If you're enjoying this series and my reactions to Victorious, please leave a comment down below and subscribe to the channel. Let me know what you thought of this episode and my reaction, and if you'd like me to continue this series. I'm going to end the video here. Thanks again for watching to the very end. Thank you to all the viewers and the channel members and the commenters. I do appreciate your support. I'll see you on my next video here on School Principal Reacts. As always, thanks for watching.